Hello friends, welcome to IT Job Pulse. Today is the fourth video of PMP training program. If you are new to the channel, I recommend you to watch previous videos because this fifth video will be easy to understand then. Okay, so let's get started. And today's video is about project initiation. Initiate like a rock star. So I have got a couple of questions in the beginning. First, I believe this is the best thumbnail I have ever made. Okay, I want to understand your opinion in yes or no. If you have liked it, please comment yes. If you don't like it, then no. And a follow-up question. If you look at this image, this person is nothing but a project manager come rock star, right? So would you like to be a project manager come rock star like this person? Please do comment your answer. And if you ask me, yes, I would like to be like this person. And we are doing project initiation and we are initiating like a rock star, but we need to understand three different ways, that is waterfall, agile, and hybrid styles, right? So let's get started. Why this session? This is not your usual PMP class. We are mixing facts with fun. I always want to make education easy and enjoyable. That's why I'm adding facts with fun. With that, I am also taking care of waterfall, agile, and hybrid methodologies because these three are used. And in the interview, you will get asked about all these types of methodologies. And for that matter, even in your PMP exam also, you'll get questions around all these three methodologies. So today we are going to be diving into initiation process book with these three methodologies. Brace for learning and a few laughs. So, are you ready? Waterfall, a classic start, right? Business case is formalized early. Okay. A project charter is created by sponsor and PM is appointed. Now, it might be the case that project manager is only creating a project charter. Okay. I always repeat this point. From the PMI exam point of view, you need to remember what PMI is saying, all the rules. Okay. Because you need to clear the exam. Now, when you get into the interview, you need to talk about the exact role you have performed. Okay. And for that matter, if you are doing a career transition, then you need to give scenario based answers in the interview. Okay. So now the project charter is created by a sponsor, ideal situation, and PM is appointed. Even before that, cost benefit analysis and business management plan takes in place. Like after creating a project charter, these two documents, CBA and BMP. CBA is nothing but the cost benefit analysis, and BMP is nothing but the benefits management plan. So why cost benefit analysis? Because we need to understand the feasibility of it from the cost point of view. Technical feasibility will come afterwards, but first we need to understand whether we have enough budget, enough room to do this project. Okay. And what are the benefits we have? The first benefit analysis is nothing but the benefits through the point of view of cost. How much cost we are investing and what benefits we are getting out of that cost. That is nothing but the cost benefit analysis. And then after that, benefits management plan. Now, as we have done the benefit analysis, now we need to manage it. That's why benefits management plan is created. Okay. Initiation is sequential and structured. It has to be sequential and structured Waterfall is like an old school movie, predictable plot, dramatic pauses, right? So waterfall is like it's planned activity, but as we know, plans are not followed, or plans are meant to be breaking the plans, right? Like the way we say rules are meant to be broken, same way plan is also meant to be broken. And I mentioned here it is sequential and structured, but sequence may change, structure may change. But remember, PMI rules initiation is sequential and structured. Agile, fast, flexible, fun. In waterfall also you have fun, okay, but agile is more fun. It's a roller coaster ride, I would say. Agile projects may have a lightweight charter. Yeah, charter. See, charter is designed in agile projects as well, but it's like we will figure it out on the way. It's not that in waterfall the project charter is made from the decision point of view that we will be locking this project charter, but in agile it is just initial few things are considered and charter is made, and that charter is a evolving thing in agile. But in waterfall, it is frozen. Business case involves business case evolves with product vision. So it's about building a product. So we have a product vision. Agile, basically, we use this is the mindset, okay, and we mostly use Scrum, Kanban, but widely used is Scrum in most of the projects. So it is a evolving document business case in Agile. Initiation is iterative, team oriented. So even if we make any charter, as I mentioned, it can change, and it is iterative, means this is a repetitive task. Okay. And of course, it's team oriented. Agile PMs carry a sticky note, a coffee, and a prayer, and ready for any sprint, right? Hybrid, where traditions meet trends, combines a formal structure of waterfall with agile flexibility. Basically, it's a combination of waterfall and agile. Project charter includes agile principles, but with some traditional boundaries. So it is like, in hybrid, the entire project charter is made. Okay. It is basically locked and frozen, but slight changes can be made uh, during the journey. That's what hybrid says. Hybrid PMs are like DJs, mixing tracks, keeping everyone grooving. So, as per the thumbnail, you can connect with this. You are a DJ, mixing agile, mixing waterfall, and it's coming hybrid. And at the same time, you need to make sure that people dance on your DJ remixes. Team building, assemble the dream squad. Okay. Team composition depends on approach. Waterfall, these are like structured roles. So in waterfall and agile, both in both places, in both methodologies, team is formalized or designed at the initial stage only. But in waterfall, structured roles. That means PM will do the responsibility of PM, and tester will do the responsibility of TM. Tester will do the responsibility of testing only. So they will not look after any other responsibility. But Agile is like a cross-functional teams. So developers only do testing, or a Scrum Master can also do a testing. A product owner also can do a testing. So it is a cross-functional team in Agile, hybrid, a mix of both. So it can have a structured role and it can have a cross-functional responsibilities as well. Team charter outlines rules, roles, and vibe. Basically, how the rule will progress. Like we have a rules in our school or college that you have to be on time, You have to take a break of 30 minutes and so on. Same way, there are some there are some rules and rules and some vibes which needs to be followed. So team charter where ground rules are made before someone rage quits a meeting, right? Stakeholder party planning. This is good one, right? Waterfall defined upfront. In agile, emergent and evolving. So stakeholders meet mostly happens in waterfall in the initial stage, and it's a long continuous discussion before defining anything. And once it is defined, then there is a very rare possibility that you go back to the stakeholder and speak. Okay. But in agile, emergent and evolving. So in agile, we don't plan too much. We plan, but not too much. We don't fix things. So it is like it is changing, it is evolving as per the customer needs. Hybrid. Core group defined, others evolve. As like they are certain about few things, few roles, and if required, there will be some changes made in hybrid methodology. Stakeholder register logs roles, influence, and engagement. Okay. So stakeholder register is required across all the methodologies because we need to understand who all stakeholders are involved, like who are getting influenced by the project, and the engagement is the topmost priority. So stakeholder register is nothing but the Facebook friends list, but okay, with consequences. Okay, so like don't say this answer in the interview. This is just a fun part. Stakeholder register is nothing but it's like the list of all the stakeholders, and it is basically it has roles and like department. So it is a document of the stakeholders involved. What's doing what here? Sorry, who's doing what here? Waterfall sponsor drafts the charter. PM assigned after the approval. Okay. In Agile, product owner defines the vision instead of creating a charter. Here, we define a vision. Okay. Team collaborates on scope and goals. Now, team collaboration is done for scope and goals because this is the scope is evolving, the goals are also evolving. So, in waterfall, scope based projects, a scope and the time is considered, and there is no change in scope and there is no change in time once it is frozen. In agile, scope is something which gets consistently evolved, and goals also are evolving. So there is a change happen. There are some changes happen. So changes we can expect because we have not made any plans. We are not sticking to any plan. So so if you have a question about billing, how does the billing happen in waterfall? It is decided and it is based on the scope and the time. Wherein agile is basically just the time bound. Okay, only it will be like let's say 6 months. So billing will happen monthly. Okay, so it's a time bound billing which is followed in agile. Hybrid blend may have formal charter and evolving scope. So it's a combination of agile and waterfall. So charter can be also made and scope also can be changed. Okay, but as soon as the scope changes, the budget and the time also changes in hybrid. In agile, PMs wear multiple hats, sometimes at once. So in agile, project managers wearing multiple hats mean like you speak to different departments and you have to be in a different kind of roles When I say different kind of roles, that means you are not performing that role, but you need to be in that role because it's a cross-functional team. So you have to wear multiple hats, and also this applies to business analyst as well. Wrap up, laugh, learn, launch. So we are coming to the summary part. Business case leads to project chatter. Initiation varies. Waterfall is structured. Agile is adaptive. Hybrid is flexible. So waterfall, it is structured, it is designed. When it comes to hybrid, it is still structured, it is still fixed, but some kind of a changes can be made. It becomes flexible. Team chatter, stakeholder register, always important. Moral, no matter the method, strong initiation is equal to smoother ride. Definitely, as they say, well begun is half done. That means 50% is done, right? So no matter what methodology we follow, strong initiation is must. So I want to say thank you for bearing with me for this much time. Hope this session sparked some laughs and insights. Whether waterfall, agile, or hybrid, initiate with clarity and confidence. Ready to answer your questions, okay? Or hear your favorite PM names as well. So I want to say one thing to you guys. If you have any suggestion, if you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comment box. So with that note, I'm saying goodbye to you. Catch you soon.